Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be viewing heat maps on Earth 2 and different locations that I think are personally popular to get resources or and other stuff for the future speculation. Because right now on stage 2, we got the what is it called? Mentor, I think. We got that, and we got jewels that boost resources, yet we don't have resources yet. So right now, everyone's actually just either buying jewels, or they're going out and buying tiles that would yield more resources. Because right now, uh, all the class 1 tiles are bought up by uh, by what I mean by bought up is not as they're bought up for a new tile is means all the cheap offers are already gone. Not really any more cheap class 1 tiles, because the only cheap offers that anyone would ever find anymore is decided to quit Earth 2 a while back, come back into the profile, and they just want to sell, and they don't realize the actual price of class 1. And that's where we find our discounts at. So now there's really no good discounts for class 1 anymore. So now you got to go and just buy in areas either that are higher classes for sale, or you can go and just do new tile price, which I still suggest to get new tiles, because there's still countries out there that are cheap, like Montestrat. Now, the reason I'm instantly going to this is not because I have all these tiles here, but it's because of two factors for two resources. Um, which the first one is pretty obvious, the second one is not. So the first one, it's because if we zoom out here, clear selection, and we zoom out, it's all forest. So this is obviously going to should be giving us a lot of wood resources. This is the reason I bought here in the first place. I have over 1,800 class 1 tiles in this country, and I didn't. The reason I bought all these class 1 tiles at the beginning of Earth 2 was because I just wanted forest and a lot of space to make a theme park. That was my vision when I first started Earth 2. I didn't realize how important class tiles were and resources, because we were not at that point yet. So I'm going to do Control minus to come out to 67%. This rectangle right here are all of my single tile jewel properties right here, and they are currently neighboring my 1,800 class 1 tiles up here. And this country is still 60 cents per tile, new. For the past 2 months, it only raised up like, no, sorry, not 2 months. Past like 3 or 4 months, it only raised up like a matter of like 10 cents. Because this used to be 50 to 53 cents for like forever. Details. Yeah, new tile price is only, it's 60, 0.602 cents, but of course they round to the nearest cent. So right now it's only 60 cents. So if we come over here and let this load in, um, I should have clicked that. Yeah, these are not my tiles, but anything above this is in a huge rectangle. This whole column, this vertical column, and these two rectangular blocks, it's in a huge square. Two 740 tiles and a single 360 tile plot. And I'll give you the exact number, which is 740 plus 740 plus 360, which is 1,840 class 1 tiles. And the second reason I also bought these, which is actually when I later found out after I bought this big plot, is it is known for a lot of sandstone. If I can, come on. I remember searching up something that gave me, here it is, a multi-peaked mountain range in Spain. Mountain peaks, blah, blah, blah. Okay, stat. Okay, now I'm getting confused. So here's the country right here. Let me bring myself back in here. There we go. Now I can actually see it properly. There we go, view. And let's just cheat a little bit. Limestone and a sequence of blah blah blah. Must be also sandstone. But I don't know where exactly it is, but someone on Discord shared a link that basically said that Montserrat, Monter, Mont, now I'm just can't even pronounce it. Now I'm looking at it. But at the same time, apparently it's high in sandstone. So I'm also getting a lot of properties there, and currently keeping my properties there because of wood and sandstone. And my strategy on jewels right now is I'm holding all my fresh water. I'm holding all of my oil and coal jewels. I'm currently holding all of my wood production jewels, and I'm holding my limestone production because that country is high in limestone. I accidentally said sandstone ever since I read that one little picture there. But since it has a high uh, concentrate of limestone there, without actually showing it on the map, I'm hoping that they actually take that into account and put a higher value of limestone production there in the future. Because of course they say, obviously mines and that stuff will produce more resources of that particular type of mine, but it's of course where the material comes from and not the actual machinery themselves. So like a lot of people were doing um, mistakes early on when they would go to a mine and they would buy the buildings there when they should have been buying the obvious big open pit where they were actually mining from. Um, and and I'm not saying this because like sometimes people were like, oh, you can be late and someone can already buy it. I found a couple times where the whole mine was open and literally only the buildings were bought. So definitely when you buy for resources and you go to a mine, make sure it's in the pit that they actually pull the resources out of in real life and don't do the buildings. Of course, the buildings will still have a high concentrate of resources around that mine. It will just get fewer and fewer the more out it goes from the center. Kind of like a radius or whatever you call it. But if you're able to get the same amount of tiles for a good price in the mine versus the building of the mine, get the land in the mine. I don't suggest getting the building unless it's your only option and you just want to own a portion of the mine. Other than that, go for obvious um, like I just showed you. There's forests everywhere, so it's obviously going to have wood production. I accidentally found out that it's high in limestone from a user that actually did his research. So I found out that it's high in limestone. So there's two resources in this country that's going to be a high concentrate of resources. So now we can actually go back and do what I was actually going to do and go on a heat map. So if we zoom all the way out and we turn the heat map on, here we go. Now, obviously, everything's going to be glowing. I wish there's a sensitivity bar that will allow you to increase and decrease how sensitive a blob is. So like the more dense a blob is, the the longer it will show on the map. Um, a lot of people, it seems like there's a lot in um, what is this? These islands here. Of course, I'm not a smart person with locations, but this is just this. I just call this east of Mexico. And I actually need to pause this because I am currently getting a call from someone. Okay, I'm back. I had to take a call because my sister wants food and she can't drive. So she was asking me to drive to Taco Bell. And I said no, but I'll order DoorDash. So that's what I'm currently doing. Um, so basically the first look is there's a lot in the UK and there's a lot east of Mexico. Now I'm not gonna actually search this up and actually see what these areas are because I'm no smart guy and I'm not gonna search the places up anyways. Um, so if I would be zooming in and it looks like the coast of Kingston is currently really popular and I wouldn't know, is this a big city or is there a mega city here? No, there's no mega city. Montego Bay. Of course, there's a in real life civilization here, so that's probably why. And it's coastal. Wait, do I own on the? I think I own tiles on this airport. I recognize this. No, I didn't want to click onto that. Pain in the butt for ads. Okay, so it's an airport, so that's why a lot of people are buying there. And then I don't know why people are buying on the coast. Probably just because it's a big city, big settlement in real life. And there's a popular spot down here. Now, if I can actually go down here and just see what they would be buying here for in a group. This would load in. And that says something. That is someone's code. I'm just gonna pull away from that. I don't like advertising people's codes. And if for some reason I see it, oh well. Now it's posted. Now you can probably figure out what that guy's code is. And I don't feel like advertising my code to people because I don't care about codes anymore. So let me just click onto one of these properties, load it in, and see if they had a name change. Because if it's a mega city, they most likely premium real estate. Yeah, never mind. Speedy slabs. Okay. See, Maish. Oh, it's a mountain. That's why. Okay, that explains it. So yeah, they're in the. Let's go 3D here. Okay, come on, load, please. Yep, that's a mountain, all right. Oh, there's a way to lay more flat down. Okay, there was a way. On phone, you are able to use two fingers and you're able to rotate the horizon. I don't know how to do that here. Is it shift? Nope. Control? Alt? Nope. Nope. Space goes down. Okay. Well, we get this to load in. Well, that's a nice little glitch right there. Okay, so let's back up. So yeah, this is popular because it's on a heat map. Not on a heat map, it's on a mountain. And actually, it's right next to a little civilization right there. I would also choose to find um, natural springs as well, because I see natural springs as a bigger influx of fresh water. Now, it doesn't really, I don't think it really has to be a huge place. I think if it's big enough for a business to put their location on the map, on Google Maps, to advertise that there is a swimming springs there, like around where I live, there's a place called Tall Timbers. There's a Of course, it's the United States, so it's not ideal to buy there, but it would be ideal to buy there if you do this strategy early on. But it's a natural spring lake that is constantly cold no matter what time of year it is, and it's um, it's on Google Maps. You can search tall timbers and you can immediately find it because it's an actual business location. I think those places will be the easiest for Earth 2 to potentially program in resources to give them a bigger influx because places can be missed, like smaller places that may have a high concentrate, unless reported, and they can't really find research online to support this area has like a higher concentrate of resources in real life. It might get overlooked, and on Earth 2, it might just have a normal capacity of resources. And so the way I see it is, unless it's pretty obvious in satellite view, um, I would also count locations that are actually on Google Maps without actually having to search for it would be ideal to also buy in. That's just a thought. I don't know if that's even correct or not, but that's what I would honestly think. Now, I can't really, based on heat maps, I can't really say about resources, which I may actually start, I'm going to probably start doing some more research for this weekend about different countries with different resources. So I can actually kind of start like a series of like, if you're looking for this resource, go to these countries, and so on and so forth. I just thought about that on the spot, honestly, because I was just going to go in here and go on the heat map and look for resource resource places. But I think would be instead of doing what the suggestion said, I think I should break it down to actually creating like a mini series for this. So I could actually go in and say like this video is freshwater, and I can go through all the popular freshwater springs or like bigger lakes or something like that that you can go and buy. Um, I know people don't like to buy water because they assume water is international territory, but there is too much water in real life to be marked as international territory. Plus, the ocean water is not even going to be fresh water. I don't know if they're even going to count ocean water as fresh water. Maybe that's why they're keeping ocean water international territory because it's salt water. It's not going to produce fresh water. Um, I can see it in the future. They may change it to where it separates it by the oceans and it resumes at the current price it is. And I can assume that they might add in another resource like far in the future where it's called salt water and you have to actually like go through a tech tree and filter it to make fresh water. But as of right now, I don't understand why people are complaining about international territory being the oceans. There is no use for the oceans, in my opinion. There's no fresh water in the ocean. So I think it'll be a good idea just to start a mini series based off of that suggestion. So thanks, MT, for suggesting that. Because without those suggestions, I was really just going to make the past video and be out of ideas. Um, I also got two more suggestions to do, so I'm going to continue doing a couple videos. Hopefully, do like a video a day. If not, that's fine. It's just I upload how I feel. Like right now, this is going to be the second upload of today. The previous video was first recording of today, and I just do this on my free time because I'm literally doing this at like 7 o'clock in the afternoon, and the only other thing I'm gonna be doing other than this is literally just playing video games and on the Discord server anyways. So I might as well make videos on what I already do. What's this? Okay, yeah, I think this is just an island. People just like it because it's isolated. Let's see here. Once this loads in, it doesn't also need to tell. Come on. Okay, it doesn't want to agree with me. But no, that's a big island, but it's still an island. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually curious myself on what's popular in the United States. which I can probably find my property here. So here's Columbus, here's Ohio. I bet you this is where I live. No. What is this place? My internet will kick in. I'll really appreciate it. Where is this at? Just go to map view. It'll load in faster. I shouldn't have clicked that. Oh, it's a park. Let me search it on my phone. I need to pause my recording again because I need to order some DoorDash. That doesn't help. There it is. Let's see here. Oh, that's close to me. So it's kind of close. Um, I don't know why that's a popular area to buy. I drive past it every day for work. Oh, it's right next to the fairgrounds. Oh, it's right next to the fairgrounds. Why would someone buy here? Go back on Heatmap. Football. Okay, that's that's why they bought the stadium. That's the Football Hall of Fame stadium. I'm an idiot. So that definitely is a popular spot. That's the Football Hall of Fame stadium. Pass every day for work. I don't know why I didn't get that. This is when it was still under construction. It's fully functional now. They're actually currently setting up for an, or no, they actually did set up for an event. They're actually hosting an event right now, and it was backing up all of the highway when I tried to get home today. And it was a pain in the butt because people were dumb. Okay, so I'm happy about that. So then I must be south. Come on. Yeah, now I can't get threatened to be doxxed because I'm really showing where I live. So ha, screw you guys. Threaten to dox me now. Famous last words. Come on. There I am, right there. The three little spots. Me, and random Canadian dude. Okay, let's zoom back out and stop messing around. Let's see here. There's actually this spot right out in the ocean. Hamilton. This should be something I should know. Of course, I probably don't. That is not correct. Let's go to the map. Come on. There you go. There it is. Bermuda. It's British Overseas Territory. It is an island territory in the North Atlantic Ocean known for its pink sand beaches. Oh, that's why. It's massive, blank, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, so let's see, I'm actually curious, how much is a tile here? I'm curious. I have to select satellite in order to look at tiles. So we say they're pink sand beaches. Oops, that's what this looks like, but I'm not sure. They don't really look pink to me, but I'm slightly colorblind, so who knows? Yeah, it looks kind of pink out here. So let's just say right here. I want to look at tiles. Get that grid on the map. How much is a new tile and how much is current market? Because I am curious. Because I would say that this Bermuda would be good for sand production since it's popular for its pink sand beaches. And of course it doesn't like me, so it doesn't want to load in. Okay, come on, please. Let me click on a property. Oh, there we go. Nope. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go through and reload the page. Come on. There we are. So you can take a look at what's for sale and what's not. And oh, this whole place is probably bought up by a single person. Am I correct? Yes. So that person, I believe, will get good sand production. And they paid $30 for it. Okay. So per tile for a new tile is 76 cents, and market value is currently 76 cents. So this would actually be a good place to go in, and there's still some new tiles left. Yeah, there is. So 76. I'm curious. I would actually buy here. So if you're watching this and you're looking for some sand production, go ahead and go to Bermuda and either find some cheap on someone selling here, or just get some new tiles. Because the way I don't think Earth 2 is going to say like this specific square right here is going to be high sand production. I think it's like, since this whole place is known for their pink sand beaches, there's going to be a higher concentrate of sand in this entire piece of land here. I am unsure if they're actually going to do that, but I would assume so. But I would say closer to the edge, the better. Worst case scenario, you have to just keep on buying inward and deal with it. But other than that, I'm going to end it right here. I need to get some DoorDash. I got nothing else to talk about, and I need to start researching for um, resources on a certain country. So thanks for watching, and if you have any other suggestions on what to do, drop it in the comment, or go to go to my Discord, message me, or go to the Earth 2 official server and message me, because I think I'm just going to link the Earth 2 official server because I'm not advertising to anyone outside of Earth 2. So obviously you'll be able to find me whenever I'm active online, or you can just search for my name. So really appreciate it. Thank you.